Welcome. This is Scott Dunn, Agile Coach and Trainer with Rocket 9 Solutions, and we are kicking off a series on questions and answers, Q&A from our classes, the Product Owner, Scrum Master, Advanced Scrum Master, Agile Leadership, and other questions that come out from Lean Coffee, etc. But we've had such a good exchange with others in the sessions that we really thought we should record them and put them out there. And not just on YouTube, but also make a podcast version. So you guys can listen on your commute or just watch. So we'll have a series of that. You'll be able to go back to our YouTube channel, rocket9solutions.com, or go to our blog on our website and you'll find information. But we'll just be putting these out daily for you. And feel free to comment below if the question doesn't get answered to your liking, or if you have related answers. We'd love to hear other input. No one of us is as smart as all of us, as we like to say in the class. So please chip in. They also might be just great sessions to go through with your teams. If you're a Scrum Master, I'll walk through those. But hopefully these are the real practical issues that come up. So we'll kick off today, the very first one, with the question that came up from a recent class about saying, does it really matter if we're going down into hours? What if your organization is only tracking in days? Does that prevent us from using Scrum? So partly I think what we're trying to tap into is someone's looking and saying, gosh, in the sprint planning meeting in topic 2, or part 2 as it's commonly called, we go through, we break down all the hours as far as the tasks required and people's capacity, and not necessarily whole days. And I would just be really clear that Scrum doesn't really care about hours or days. That part 2 is to help the team break down the work small enough to self-manage and self-organize. My experience has been that lots of teams actually aren't that great yet at learning how to organize their own work. They're used to doing their work, like personally, like my work and your work, but they're not used to saying, how do we all share this work together? And to be honest, as a former project manager, and those who are project managers, you might be able to relate that what we see is the project manager is actually the one who's trying to making sure, is everyone doing the right stuff? Have we normalized the hours? Have we kind of leveled out the hours and make sure that everyone's got enough work, but no one's overloaded, and making sure that we're managing the critical path on issues that, if something goes wrong, that's the single, place it would break, that kind of stuff. What we're trying to do is get the team used to owning that. So instead of the project manager being responsible that they did or didn't see something, or someone did or didn't have work. I know when I was a manager, if the director walked by and asked someone like, hey, what are you working on? Well, I actually don't have an assignment right now. Like, I, as the manager, would be the one who'd get in trouble for that. So we're really trying to flip it to the team would own that. And I think part of what helps them learn how to do that is breaking the work down nice and small, down to tasks and hours, and preferably no more than a day to 2 days, so that every day they Scrum, they're saying, here's what I accomplished yesterday towards the sprint goal, and here's what I plan to accomplish today towards the sprint goal, and there's nothing currently impeding me from hitting the sprint goal that I know of. And the team, if so, the team figures that out. It's like a mini planning meeting or mini replanning meeting down to daily rhythm, daily cadence, or heartbeat. And I think that's so good for teams where I was like, oh, I didn't know that you didn't know that, or that you needed help, or whatever that egos or issues, all that stuff that comes up. So keep in mind, everything is ROI related, in my opinion, with Scrum. So we break that work down in part 2 or topic 2 because it helps the team. If it doesn't help the team, then don't worry with it, right? If they consistently do what they say they're going to do, and you see them growing and getting better and learning every single sprint, they're probably fine. And I worked with a number of startups before that they just didn't need to break it down into those hours levels in part 2. They'd simply say, here's the next product backlog items we're going to tackle. Everyone's good with that? Yeah, it sounds good. Go. And then off they would charge. So I don't see any issue with that at all. And if you still feel like you need to map what Scrum kind of guidelines, so with the Sprint Scrum guide for days for your organization, I would just say half day, quarter day, or something like that, and see. But I really just try to work around it and not let that get in the way. So I hope that's some help. If that was your question, please feel free to comment below. If you're interested in our continuing series, just make sure to subscribe and get the auto notifications that way every time it comes up. If there's anything we can do to help enable you to learn and grow faster, let us know. That's kind of our mission around some of this, is empower you and your teams and your organizations to get better continuously. So if you have any other topics, feel free to put those below as well. We'd love to tackle those questions and help you guys out. So with that, we'll end for today. Good luck on your journey, and we hope to see you soon.